Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of Everything Films. In this episode, we're going to be discussing The Northman, play a fun little game, and go over what TV show Klein is started watching that we left off from in the last episode. And then at the end, we're going to give some info on how we're going to be reformatting the show. My host, co-host, Klein Haley. Klein.
Hello.
Boom,
again.
Boom. Bong. All right. Leaving off from the last episode, Klein, you said you started watching a TV show. Now I'm going to be very judgmental on what TV show that is, so give it to us. What is it?
Okay, so I was in the movie theater about to watch a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the Nicolas Cage one. I don't remember. But
you watched
I saw
too many
this.
really under.
I saw this.
It's all a blur.
I saw a trailer for an Amazon Prime show, and it just looked like a normal Western.
They show TV shows in there?
It was like one of those pre-ad ones,
okay.
Kind of the pre-show.
Yeah.
And it was for this Amazon Prime show. Looked like a normal Western. And I was like, this looks like garbage. And then it had this weird sci-fi twist to it at the end.
Yeah.
And I was like, that actually looks pretty new, pretty creative. I might check that out. Then a day or two passed, and there I was. I had a 5-day weekend.
Yeah.
Nothing to do. Waiting for my fiance to get home. So I was like, you know what? I don't have time for a movie. Why don't I turn on this TV show? They released the first 2 episodes. It's called Outer Range with Josh Brolin.
Out of range?
Outer Range.
Outer range. I can't
and
say that I have...
It's essentially like, it's just this rancher guy, and he finds this big hole on a piece of his land. And it's like this portal thing. That's not spoiling anything. It's revealed early on in the first episode.
No spoiler alerts here, folks.
And, it was all right, the first 2 episodes. I'll say they know how to end their episodes really well. I think the third one came out this week.
Well, it does have Josh Brolin in it, so, I mean, it's kind of...
he's solid.
He wouldn't sign up for no...
Yeah.
Crapper.
So, I'm going to give it a chance. First 2 episodes were okay. They're hour-long episodes. They kind of drag a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of character building, all this stuff. Whatever, fine, do it. But they end their episodes pretty well. I'm going to check out the third one whenever I get a chance. But I thought it was okay. It was okay. Nothing crazy, but it's a unique premise.
No judgment.
We'll see how it goes.
Judgment here. I haven't even seen a trailer for it, so who the heck knows if it's good or not.
It has some
Prime
promise,
Video?
I'll say. Yep, Amazon Prime it's on.
I'm out of the TV show game right now. I'm watching The Mentalist, so I haven't been looking around for a new one. The Mentalist is a way old one, like 2007.
Yeah,
but
familiar.
Have you seen that one? Have you?
Mm-mm.
It's a deduction one, like a
Oh, kind of like a Sherlock.
Yeah, like a Dexter, Sherlock Holmes, Monk. They notice every single little detail about a person, and then 2 seconds later they can tell you the whole story about that person.
Gotcha.
It's a banger.
Gotcha.
I really love those kind of TV shows.
Yeah.
Solving
crimes.
crimes.
I love the BBC Sherlock.
Those
are like movies though.
It's like that. This show doesn't focus so much on how he can do it. It doesn't focus Sherlock. It has those little like frames in on like a key clue, and then it whatever. He just kind of does it.
More like a.
And he's like a real. It's very mysterious about how he does it. He doesn't really tell anybody what he does. Sometimes
does it have like house vibes to it?
Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah, I would say that like a house version, but with murder investigation.
Oh,
it's pretty good.
Cool.
Actor plays it really well. The backstory of it is really compelling. It's all about vengeance. No spoiler alerts, but he's on a path of vengeance. So that's really interesting because Alright, that might be a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, Mentalist, if you're watching it, don't... I'm only on the first season, but anyways. Spoiler alert, you've been warned. Okay, I'm not going to say anything, because you might watch it one day. And I hate being out of position.
Okay.
Mentalist, pretty good. On to the next subject. The Northman. Now, I got Klein pretty good earlier. I told him I did not go watch it, and he got Which is fair because I said I was going to watch a movie last weekend and I didn't. He wasn't that upset about that one, but I guaranteed him this time that I was in fact going to go watch it. Pretty good joke. I thought it was pretty fun.
It was a must-watch.
It was a must-watch in the theater.
It was unforgivable if you didn't.
So I had to get him on it. But anyways, The Northman, Klein, let's hear your ratings first. Using our 4-score system. Number 1, how well did it serve its genre?
Well, I think it's a classic vengeance tale. Doesn't get too heavy into plot. I mean, Robert Eggers, period piece master. Guy goes super hard with that stuff.
He does.
So I'll give it a 5.
5 out of 5 coming out for Klein. That's your first 5 right there. Even though we've only done one other movie. It? Yeah, you didn't.
I think I gave Ambulance a 5 in that same category.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Second 5.
I don't know.
Second 5 then. All right, acting. And ladies and gentlemen, we're only going to be giving ratings in this show. We're going to have a full review of this in a separate video to keep this video's time down. So just ratings on this, short and brief about The Northman, full in-depth review coming out after this video.
You're going to want to watch it. I got some good stuff.
All right, acting, Klein.
Acting. Let's give that some solid performances. I'll give it a 4.5.
4.5. All right, okay. I'm getting kind of a range. I'm not going to base mine off of yours, but it's hard not to see yours and kind of go off of it. So next movie, I'll go first and then you'll go. Story, Klein. How well did it story?
I think that's the one weak point. The plot was kind of pacing was off a bit. Plot wasn't much. It was really just a vengeance, straight up, vengeance. That's all it was, and it didn't have a whole lot to say about it. So I'd give that maybe a 3.5.
3.5. Hot take there. I don't know. technical execution.
Technical execution was pretty solid. Let's give that a 4.5.
4.5. So we got. Let's do the calculations here.
A lot of decimal points in that.
A lot of decimal points. A lot to calculate. I'm doing the calculations as we speak. Back and forth. Gosh dang it! I messed up. All right, and then we got. All right, 4.375. So we'll say 4.4. Is your average.
Fair enough.
Does that sound?
I gave it a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
Nice.
And I'd say that's a higher 4 than a lower 4. So I'd say that's right about on track.
So 4.4. All right, mine. How well did it serve its genre? I'd say there's not a lot of movies in this genre that are that good. So I'd probably say 4.7 we'll give it. We'll give it a 4.7.
Ooh, that's a difficult.
4.7. I don't know. There's
4.7.
There's a couple of them that I would put above.
You would think that genre would be a lot easier than it is. But it's never actually it seems to be much more difficult. I've never tried to write one of those, but
that's very true.
Who knows?
Acting, I don't think Nicole Kidman did a very good job. I don't think she did. I noticed some, like when she was in there laughing, I just noticed that her depth just wasn't there. I didn't feel it,
Interesting. I was a pretty big fan of her. It wasn't her best performance by far, but she had some moments.
She just had some moments where she lost me. I'm not saying it wasn't a good performance, but just some of the key moments, she just kind of lost me.
Yeah, to be fair, we weren't with her character a lot.
That's true.
So she didn't have a whole lot of time to really give us backstory to it. So.
It's a hard part to play. Anya Taylor-Joy, I feel like she was pretty much made for that kind of role. I'm rambling on. Bill Skarsgård, he played a very deep, in control character. I'll give it a 4.5. I'll give it a 4.5.
4.5. Solid.
All right, story. Story, yeah, like you said, I mean, it was pretty much the run-of-the-mill kind of plot structure. I really compare it to Gladiator. Have you seen that one, Klein?
Oh,
it
yeah.
pretty much has the same... It's pretty much the same movie, just in a different, like, period and culture.
I mean, even some of the dialogue was like...
Yeah.
I mean, it was obviously an homage to it, but it was like, it's cutting it close.
So, I mean, story... I think the story could have used some work. I'm going to go a 3 on that. Story 3.
Yeah. I think really it was... Eggers had this huge budget, and I feel like the studios behind it got a little scared, and they were like, we gotta fit this into a broader audience than some of your other stuff. We need to kind of fall back on
I'm not blaming it. So Gladiator
story.
is a heck of a story to, if you're going to go off of one in that genre, it's probably the best one you can mold a movie from. Technical execution, I loved where they filmed, location, I love some of his shots. I like his ocean shots and his wide panning shots. I really like those.
Yeah. Used a lot of long takes.
So I'll give it a 4.2 on technical execution.
4.2.
So we got 4.7, 4.5, 3, and 4.2.
These aren't rookie numbers, you know. These are some high 4s.
These are some high 4s. So I gave it a 4.1 on the dot.
4.1.
I think it's fair.
I concur with that. I think that's
because I think Gladiator is probably like a solid 4.7. If I were to rate Gladiator, 4.7 out of 5 average is probably what I would get. And
that's where you and I differ, man. We'll get into this in the more in-depth review, but I think this one is better than
I like
we'll
Russell
get into
Crowe
it.
a lot, and I don't know. Yeah, that's...
Oh, yeah. Heck of a performance.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure in that one.
All right, dude. That's our ratings. Again, check out our video for a full review. That's what we're going to do in these episodes. We're just going to give ratings. You can take with that with what you will, and then look at our real review if you want to decide you want to watch it. Boom, pow. All right, let's move on to the game section. So we're formatting the show. I'm going to go ahead and go over it. We're going to be moving our games and our challenges, trivia, and what have yous to TikTok and things like that, just so we can limit the time in these videos to pure review, what you come for in these videos, and I feel like the games are more suited for the TikTok audiences and such. So we will be creating one of those.
Still test stages. Testing things out. Trying to find what works.
Exactly. So we'll be reposting extensive reviews in separate videos like we mentioned, and these episodes are really just going to be like a broad sense of everything that's going on. So if there's 2 movies that we really watched, we'll go into those 2, give our ratings, and then talk about some other stuff like movies that we keep coming back to, just fun stuff like that. But anyways, so debuting this game, top 250 IMDB, where does it rank? Klein is going to be the picker this week, and he's going to give me 2 movies to try and guess what each movie is, and then I'm going to have to guess where it ranks on the top 250 IMDb list. Klein, do you have the 2 movies? Oh, yes, baby! All right, so how many guesses do we want to give each other to do this?
I'd say...
Let's do 2 guesses.
We'll do one... How about one guess where you try to guess the exact number, and then the second guess could be like an over-under.
Okay.
Where you're like, I think, yeah. So why don't we do
Okay,
that?
and then how many guesses to guess what the movie is?
Oh, am I giving you the ranking, the number?
No. We're just to add a little bit more in depth, just make it a little more fun. You're gonna the 2 movies that you have. I'm gonna try to guess those, and then also guess the rank.
Oh, okay.
So we'll say 2 guesses for what movie it is, and then let's just go dry, dude. 1 guess to where it ranks on the list.
Okay.
Now
so I'll give you. You want me to give you a hint for what movie it is?
And then I get 2 hints, 2 guesses, and then 1 final guess to see where it ranks. All right. Movie number 1. It's gonna be hard because there's a lot of old movies, and I am not prone to watching those.
All right. For this movie, I'm gonna give you a line out of it. It's a famous line. Mein Führer!
I didn't hear a word. You said my what?
Mein Führer.
What is that movie called? Schindler's List.
No!
Dang it! Alright, one more hint.
I'll give you the continuation of that line. Mein Führer! I can walk!
Dang it. What's Inglourious Bastards? Dang it! I mean, I was on the right path. Alright, what is it?
It is Dr. Strangelove.
Alright, that one is high, I know for sure. That one is, I think that one's pretty high. I think it's at like a 8 point, it may be in the 9s. I think it may be in the 9s. I want to say it's like a 8.7 to 8.9. I'm going to say 24. Final answer. What is it?
Incorrect. You want to second
No, dude,
guess
that was it. We just get one for that one. 24.
Okay. Do you think it's over or under 24?
Or under 24.
You're correct. I mean, that's the bet you make, right? It is number 67.
Ooh.
It is
that
67 high. At an 8.3 average.
Okay, I wasn't too far off. Alright, I'm okay with that. Alright, second movie. Dang it!
All right, second movie. Now this will be an interesting one. How can I give a hint for this one? World War One.
World War One. Saving Private Ryan. Dang it!
Nope.
Good guess though. You gotta give it to me. All right. I don't even know.
World War One. What's something else I could give you here? Delivering a message.
Dang. Delivering a message.
Come on, man. You got this.
World War One. Delivering a message. I'm gonna have to tap out, dude. I don't know.
1917.
No, I was thinking that too, dude. No. Why didn't I just say? I didn't even know that one was on the top 250. Is really why I didn't say it.
It is.
I did not know that. It was. Dang it. Because I'm thinking like, dang. I didn't think that was on the top 250. What has it got? Like an 8.6?
I can't tell you, man. It might give away the number.
Sure.
What's the number?
All right. 1917. It can't be too high on the list. I'm going to say it's under 100. So 100 to 1. I'm going to say 94. Final answer. Dang
Incorrect.
It. All right. What do we got?
It is 122. Dang. It has an 8.2 average.
Dang.
Which is pretty impressive.
A newer movie, yeah, because there's a lot of oldies on there. Okay, I'm happy with my performance. I think I did pretty good for...
Oh, yeah.
I think I did pretty good. I'll take those. I'll take those numbers. We'll see how Klein does next week. Klein, you have to forget everything you saw today about the top 250 IMDb list.
Just don't ask me the top 5.
Okay. Those two are off limits. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of episode 3, Everything Films. We hope you enjoyed. Check out our review of The Northman, probably coming out the day after this video, if not the same day. And we'll be talking to you soon. Boom.
Boom.
Banger, dude. 20 minutes. No.